Okay, guys, we would like to ask you to tell a bit about your project, how it actually appeared, and what kind of historic buildings or sites you have worked with already. Well, actually, Zbroy drones and the Zbroy films project was founded very easily together with a brother of mine, Andriy Zbroy. We are very much interested, we've been very much interested in shooting with drones for quite a while. When we purchased the first drone, we were so fascinated. It was so interesting. So we started developing that. Later, we learned about the FPV drone filming, and actively 18 months ago, we dived into this issue. And now we actually find ourselves at the level that we are right now. What kind of buildings have you worked with already? What kind of cultural heritage sites you have worked with? We've worked with many already. We worked with the National Opera, Chernobyl Museum, the Holodomor Museum, many opera houses. We are working with the Ukrainian railway, with their infrastructure. We also work with the Kiev subway, with Kiev Metro, filming their infrastructure. We just came back from filming their depot in the left bank of Kiev. So we have another active project right now to film Chernobyl sites. So I'm sure we're going to see some of the interesting content. Can you tell us a bit about how those FPV drones differ from the regular ones? What kind of stuff those drones can do that the others cannot? How does it actually evolve in the whole world, and how often are those used? Why is this technology new? Well, as you probably know, how a normal drone works. It actually climbs up, then it moves right and left hand side. It is very stable, but the FPV drones, they're not just flying, they can flying however you want. They can turn around, and they are very powerful. They are very movable and very high. There is their precision of control. So we now have an opportunity to actually approach the building, shoot a fresco, fly inside, shoot a ballet dancer on a stage and that is all happening seamlessly. This is the example of our design. This is our development. We produce them by ourselves. We just fine-tune them manually here, and that's the main difference. With regards how it evolves in the world and what's the evolution here, there's an interesting fact that the level of development of FPV drones and FPV movement is roughly similar in the whole world. And in Ukraine, we're very much advanced. We even have the developments in Ukraine which are not available overseas, especially those used in cinemas. Thank you. I think it is worth watching. What kind of videos you're now talking about? We shall continue after this video for our audience to be clear what we're talking about here. You know, it's always better first to show and then after to tell. This is like talking about music without hearing it. Yeah, it sounds so nice, but no, you need to listen first. Again, this is a technology of, you know, extended experience, because without the technology, we would never receive these shots and these footages. So I think let us put up another video and then we're going to continue. Okay, let's do another one.
Так, дякую дуже. Я хочу наголосити, що зараз заборонено на
Thank you. I want to emphasize that nobody is allowed to enter buildings in Chernobyl. Not because of radiation, but because something can fall down, the ceiling can fall down on you. This is dangerous for life. So, but thanks to this video, you can actually watch and feel the atmosphere of the place from the inside of it. This is one of the famous locations in Pripyat, so thanks to you guys that by the 35th anniversary, we know that with the support of the ministry and the state exclusion zone agency, the whole series of videos and footages were shot to just actually record how the exclusion zone looks like. We have another video that has to do with a large-scale facility or site, which is the Duga radar. This is an incredible one. I would encourage you to see and to watch it and see the opportunities we can provide.
Дякую.
That's super. Thank you. I have a question to you. How much time do you need to know how to fly, to learn how to fly the drone without bumping over something? Well, you can never be ideal. I'm still learning myself. But on average, this is around 10 hours on a simulator, on a computer with a remote control from the drone. And then it's difficult to say, actually. It depends on your patience and depends on your skills. Maybe 100 flights altogether, 100 battery, completely discharged. Well, we are now watching many things about Chernobyl because our focus is Chernobyl. But how many views did you have in the National Opera video? I don't know. This is probably one of the most popular videos we have. We can watch it. I can take a look at it right now. Well, why we started to actually film the architecture, because when the lockdown started, all those places were locked, they were closed, nobody visited them. So we just wanted to document, to record some of those sites for historic purposes. That's why with Ivan Franko Ukrainian drama theater, we decided to actually make a footage about the opera theater and then about the Holodomor Museum. We're showing the street where it is, with all the comments on Facebook you can read. And all the comments were like, wow, I never knew there was a Chernobyl museum over there, or Holodomor Museum, I'm sorry. It was something like that, you know, there was the geolocation effect. But how many views did you have from the opera theater? Was it 1 million or something? Well, there was 1 million in the foreign, on the foreign platforms, but we ranked #1 in the international competition. So our national opera was really seen by so many people, definitely more than 1 million. Well, and they learned about our incredible national opera theater. Well, it's great to show something like this because it's very much demanded outside of Ukraine. Because when you have millions of visitors, views, that's great. And what you said is also good, that the culture institutions and organizations, they not only record things and they can save and preserve the original look of their sites, but like the Holodomor Museum, for instance, people know it's somewhere. We were talking about this yesterday, because many people know about this museum, but they do not want to go there really. Just to go there on a Saturday with their children, they think it's not the best decision. And not many people really know it is located in the very downtown area. It looks nice and has very picturesque exposition. There is a park around it. These videos also resolve these issues. They show great places to be, great places to see. This helps people realize, okay, why shouldn't I go there with my family? It's going to be a nice opportunity to spend some good time, despite the negative emotion this can bring up. But these videos also help handle negative emotions. We have very interesting statistics from the references and feedback from our friends. We actually give these videos free of charge to those organizations. They can use them wherever they want. The most interesting and nice thing for us, they say about the increased number of demand, increased number of visitors, because some people saw the video on Instagram, on Facebook, and other platforms. There is a much better conversion into real customers. I mean, this is actually a documentary technology, basically speaking. And definitely video cameras were one of the tools for that. Because this was a real miracle when it appeared. And after this, they started using these moving pictures, and then after they decided to make it in real artwork. So right now it's very quickly handled. It's reflected from technology. There's just the art is just one step away from the technology and vice versa. Over the last year, and because we are the developers as well, we developed the drones, the unmanned flying vehicles. These technologies are developing so fast. It is just incredible. Even this year already, the trends have changed so greatly with engine, with the electronics and everything. You know, it's like a new phone appeared once every year, right? And this is the case right now as well. But drones are actually totally reworked. I mean, every next model is just absolutely fantastically different from the previous one. There are 4 generations of drones. There are 10 times bigger drones, which now allow people to put very sophisticated, quite heavy cameras on them to even make movies, real movies, I mean, full-length movies. Yes, these are the technologies that really expands our understanding and our mind. Thank you very much for Svyatoslav for getting connected to us. We invite all the visitors, all the audiences, all our participants to go to the Zbroy's website and to watch the videos and learn more about the most interesting places around the world and specifically in Ukraine.